Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Cobalt Core. I feel like playing a run. I should probably be doing some other work right now, or going to sleep. It's a little bit late, but I wanted to play as books. An alchemist, her cards use Shard as a resource to power up defense, movement, and mid-row actions. Why don't we play as Artemis, the initial starting ship with a generally, for the most part, easy to operate play style, and we'll have books. Why don't we add in Drake as a damage dealer, and we'll throw in power up defense, movement, and mid-row. So defense and movement and mid-row sounds like Dizzy, Riggs, and Isaac. Like she's a bit of a jack of all trades, maybe master of none. Why don't we put in Riggs? I really like Riggs, and I think Riggs has the best chance of putting together an infinite deck, at least as far as I can tell how to build one. Must reroute. What do we want? Max hull. We can probably afford to lose the maximum hull. It doesn't actually reduce our current health. Remove, then gain one of 3, or a common artifact. Dude, some of the artifacts are pretty good, and I think there's no uncommon artifact. I think it's just common and then boss, but I could be wrong about that. Let's get an artifact. Enemy cockpits are weak. That's gonna help us so much in the early game for damage. Hey, wow, books. So this is what the inside of your ship looks like. Yeah, can I press this button? No. Wait, actually yes. Okay, what'd you do? Let's take a look at your cards. Mage Hand, defense, a shard cost. Lose 1 shard. If you don't have enough, this action does not happen. Unpolished crystal. Put a crystal shard into your hand. Powers up certain cards, maximum of 3 shards, I guess at one point in time. It draws, it exhausts. What? Okay, so unpolished crystal lets you play Mage Hand, but only once. No, actually, that's incorrect. Crystal Shard, when you play it, will shuffle, and then you only pay it. You only pay the cost once. Then Crystal Shard shuffles. Let me take a look at the upgrades. Buoyant starts in your starting hand. Put 2 Crystal Shards in your draw pile, but you don't get them in your hand immediately. That's the B upgrade. Mage Hand A is more damage. Mage Hand B is conditional block, but you do the damage guaranteed. Okay, very interesting. It's gonna be difficult to conceptualize early how that works. Look, weak spot. Yeah, I know. But hopefully we figure it out as we start adding cards from books, because right now it is a little bit weird. But in theory, we can play Mage Hand, it'll do 2 damage, give us 1 block. Gotta be honest, I don't actually want to play it right now. I think I want to save that for a turn where maybe we can hit that cockpit. That being said, I am just going directly for the cannon shot with the EMP, but I mean, it's working. It's heat sink, draw shot, Crystal Shard allows, maybe we should be playing it because we can play it. It's actually a really powerful card. You just have to draw Crystal Shard, but it doesn't cost you draw. It's free draw and free crystal. It's a very interesting playstyle. I guess I don't quite understand it yet, but we'll figure it out. Miss Drake, can you cool it down here, please? Miss Drake! Books being so polite, what the heck? We should have played Crystal Shard because it would have shuffled. This is actually like a really interesting character and interesting playstyle, but it seems very strong. Options, Explosive Slug. The upgrade on this is pretty good damage with piercing. And then Meteor. Move left by 1. It has 1 shard cost. It launches a geode and gives you a shard when destroyed, and the card is flippable. So it's another card that generates shard, but it has a shard cost. but it can be used to block shots because it does act as a blocker. That's interesting. Isaac would also synergize pretty well with Meteor. Meteor. Options. Maneuverability and draw more on the future turn. I guess drawing more to draw into the shard card could be pretty good. Explosive slug, it is good damage, but I am tempted to try out more shard plays. Meteor is interesting because it does block shots. Let's give it a shot. A shot? We want to upgrade. We want to hit up the elites. There's multiple elites on the bottom path, but we can't upgrade. Is there anything that we want to upgrade early? I mean, EMP slug is very good early, even just getting it more damage, but I think heatsink free is, I think, the first upgrade target. Yeah, let's go the top path here. Strike the foe where they're weak! Cool it, books, what the heck? Books, relax. Books is out of freaking control, man. Okay, we do have shard. So we could play Meteor. It would break the shield drone. Alternatively, and here's where I'm thinking, this could be kind of cool. If we draw shot to get to the shard card, and then Meteor, oh, it moves you and then it spawns the Meteor. I was gonna have it block the missile coming out, well, the drone coming out, and then I just took the damage, but at least we had block. Did we? No, I think we did take 1 damage. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, that was a bit of a mistake, and by bit, I mean a definite mistake. I think I do need to, actually we don't need to draw. If we move left 1, we can just play Mage Hand basic block. Yeah, that's okay. I did not do this turn correctly. I didn't do this fight correctly, more like it. But we should be fine. We just have to kind of move out of the way. So Meteor will move left, then toss out the shard. It won't block a shot, but it does count as a movement, which we can use to then shoot down the drone, which is okay. And then this geode, if it gets destroyed, it'll give us a shard. We don't have to be the ones that destroys it. Something else could destroy it. This Meteor right now is just 1 movement. Do we play it for movement? I think what we want to do is, yes, play it for movement, then draw shot. We get the shard back. We could Mage Hand. I think instead, give me a Corrupted Core to get it out of the deck, and this is probably going to be an attack drone. We can kill it, and we can actually kill it pretty easily. This fight is going very slowly, but I am making up for bad decisions earlier and mistakes. And luckily, it doesn't matter if the attack drone's over here on the right. We just never have to go over there again. Okay. Do we Meteor? No. We want to probably Scramble, Mage Hand. Mage Hand is a very, very good card. I wish I could flip heat sinks around. Do we want to break the attack drone? We don't have to. What we could do is EMP slug, move, draw shot, another crystal shard. We have max crystal shards, so I think we should add a card that uses it. I mean, I guess technically we do. We have the Meteor, but the thing about Meteor is that it doesn't actually use the crystal shard. You get it back. You get the refund as soon as the geode is destroyed. Search, discard, move a card to the top of the draw pile. This being free is a good upgrade. Are we going to spend the time upgrading it? We could upgrade Echo. It lets you play your best card again. And we need to add cards to the deck so that we can get their unlocks and eventually 100% the game, if we're going that far. Okay, find any treasure? You know it! We're gonna upgrade, and I do think that Heatsink might be the play. Meteor is a shard generator. It doesn't take shard in order to cast. Meteor B is more movement, and you almost always want the movement, so this is a very tempting play. But if you don't have the shard, you don't get it. You don't get the geode, but you still get the movement out of Meteor. Actually, that seems very powerful. Heatsink, you can't control the motion, but you can with the Meteor. I'm gonna upgrade this Meteor, I think. It's not a shard generator, but 2 movement for 1 is not that bad, especially when it can also block damage. Scramble, Meteor, move. We only take 1, that's not that bad. It admittedly is kind of slow, but you know, hopefully that's okay. That's a missile bay, that's a missile bay. I thought the cockpits were weak. Oh, there's no cockpit, it's a auto fighter. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Let's move, we're gonna get that next turn. Oh, our next turn is actually gonna freaking blow though, dude. Let's draw shot, unpolished crystal, crystal shard, corrupted core. Now we actually have better draw so we can get some dodge and actually avoid this nonsense. Boop, boop. Doesn't quite put the geode where we want it. Mage Hand is just damage. Crystal Shard is also just good. We can Meteor into a Slug and take 2 damage. That seems pretty bad. So why don't we Slug to do the most damage we can, and then Meteor out of the way. Why? Well, it saves us all of our damage, and then we get this geode out to maybe block a shot later. Heatsink, scramble. Okay, now we don't have to move. We probably will, we don't have to. Meteor puts another geode out there. And then if we just move, we take no damage. Draw shot gives us the shard refund cost. And we can do some damage. Admittedly, it is a slow build, and that Echo card is not that good right now, but hopefully later it'll be even better. So we're currently taking 4 damage with a status. We gotta start doing some damage. Luckily, we can get out of the way of that status super easily, because this enemy seems to just move once every other turn, which is kind of nice. Oh, dude. Meteor, EMP Slug. We actually got the Meteor to block a shot, and we did get a refund off of it when they killed it. I mean, that's just something to pay attention to make sure that that is how it works. It is how it works. Good. Okay, I mean here, move, EMP, heatsink. We have to move, otherwise we are going to take 1 damage because we are brittle cockpitted. But that's okay. Let's just try to keep attention to that in the future. I guess we'll just move out of the way and put down another Meteor. It is a very good block card / movement card. It's pretty strong. Oh, I'm stupid. You know, how about this? We get our our shard refund to play another shard by spending 1 energy to break it. That makes no sense. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We gotta get more shards in this deck, though. We need a draw shot, Mage Hand, basic shot, move over. We should get out of this fight just fine. Might be a little slow. Actually, I really like Just heat sinks, move, shot, shot. But we gotta get some upgrades in this deck, absolutely. Is that an elite? I don't think it was. Evasive shot, 1 attack, 1 evade. Don't we start with that? No, draw shot. Flash point, heat, attack, end turn, hot foot, heat, plus 2 evasion. I like the upgrade, but it does exhaust, unfortunately. I think this is a skip, though. One day I'll take those cards. It was not an elite, by the way. This is the elite. You're too easy to find. Also, the cockpit is brittle. Gotta acknowledge cockpit lock-on has not really been that good right now, but that's fine. Give me a draw shot. We need something on this turn. You know, I guess taking 2 damage is not that bad, but we really need to get out of the way of these cannons. We need to get out of the way of these cannons. Currently taking 3 damage. Boop, boop. If we move, we're still taking 3 damage. So I guess Mage Hand block shot is acceptable here. I don't like taking this much damage. We don't have any armored components that we can take advantage of on this fight either. So it is kind of difficult for us to get in there and hit him. In fact, we are gonna have we're not gonna have 1 HP. We're gonna have 3 HP because that upgraded dodge actually is kind of nice right now. What we need though is something else in the deck to really help us, because this is not going very well at this point. Okay, we're gonna take damage regardless, so I kind of want to move into the center and hit him for 6. If we move right, EMP, we'll still take 1. So I guess we'll go down to 1 HP. I think this is gonna be a bit of a reset though, because I don't think necessarily that the character, or this run rather, can get the job done. We just don't have cards that help us enough. So we are absolutely dead. We need better cards. We need to maybe not fight that elite on the 3rd combat. Maybe we gotta add more things to the deck on hardest difficulty. But it's also my first time playing as books. I guess Meteor, in the early game you want damage. Meteor is not damage. It's like a weirdly defensive card. But I like the mobility, that's the thing. Max Hope. I love upgrades. Basic shot EMP slug, that's okay. Hey, new kid, come here, I want to show you how to pilot the ship. Oh wow, do most ships have this many cup holders? Nope, custom job, baby. Most pilots don't drink as much boba tea as I do. Is that some kind of potion? Yes. Potion with things in it. Okay. So. Corrupted Core. Basic shot A for free. Basic block, basic dodge. Even just getting, I didn't dodge enough. Even just getting that, yes. Even just getting that free attack in the deck might give us the edge that we need potentially. Let's see. Draw shot. We did get EMP, so we'll EMP you, smack you. Smack you. Magi Battery. Lose 3 shard to get 1 energy. Or spend 2 to get 1 energy, or spend 2 shard and 1 card draw to get energy in a card draw. I think maybe there's like some infinite you could do with this. Get enough draw and free energy gain cards in your deck that you can actually get unlimited shards from this. Wait, can you actually do that? If you put 2 in your hand, and you keep playing them to give yourself shards and continuously draw, then the payoff card is that you can play this to get energy and draw, and then eventually you can just play whatever card you have in your hand for 1 energy, which means you could play draw shot with that. I think this is actually an infinite. I'm gonna take it because I think it's weird. I don't know how easy it would be to make it an infinite, but I think you could make it an infinite. Is it my favorite little adventurer? So I think early, why don't we go for 2 crystal shards in the draw pile? No, let's make a card better. Let's make an attack card better. Draw shot. I mean, I think if you're draw shot, unpolished crystal, and Magi battery, I think you can literally go infinite. And if you can, that would be awesome. We're fighting the shopkeeper. Basic shot is also free, which is kind of nice. Let's go for the crystal. We can add another card that requires crystals and still get value out of it. We've already fought this ship. We know how to fight this ship. We can fight this ship. Now, are we gonna EMP you? We kind of have to on turn 1, and then just accept that we're gonna take 1 damage, which is not actually 1 damage. 2 crystal shards in the draw pile is like totally fine. This retains, so we don't have to worry about it. You are gonna hit me for 2, and I don't think I can deal with that, but I can at least prevent the damage, some of the damage. You're only gonna do 1 hull damage to me. We need to vamoose 2 out of the way. Actually, being able to even just get free energy on occasion is kind of nice as a payoff card for the crystal shards. If we shuffle quickly, that's free energy every few turns. We've made our own energy relic. I mean, right? Lock it in right now. I think we need to scramble to get out of the way of the 3 damage. And then if we mage hand, we don't have any, right, we didn't have any shards left, so we couldn't get any value out of the card. Makes sense. Basic shot, heat sink. Don't play the EMP slug. Crystal shard. I like this strategy. We do need to get the heck out of the way of this, which requires scramble and basic dodge. Again, we are kind of just accepting that we're taking 1 damage every couple of turns, which is not ideal. Maybe save the extra energy for when you might need it. No reason to play it now. We should play, okay, this is the turn I was thinking. We should play this before we play the crystal shards, because then we get to stockpile more crystal shards. We are aligned with your weak point. We should get the heck out of the way of this, which is gonna kill us. We can play everything in our hand. We have the shards to do it. Click, click, click. Taking no damage. But we're constantly using all of our evasion to get out of the way of those shots, which is not ideal. At least this guy isn't getting any stronger, but he is healing. I need 2 evasion to take 2 damage. We are there. Or I can move, EMP move to take none. Move, EMP, move, take none. I don't like being low on health, especially because we have another elite coming up, but I'm trying to figure out how to play this freaking character, man. I also don't really love the fact that you're not dead yet. That'll kill you. Okay, we need cards. Volatile Vapor. 3 attack, -1 max shield. Honestly, I think it's okay. Total stun enemy ship 2 heat could also be kind of interesting, but I think Volatile Vapor is okay. Although if we want to draw more options, is actually pretty decent. It can get us to our damaging attacks faster. Because 1 energy for 1 evade, I mean, we do have a card that does that, basic dodge. Do we need more evasion? It certainly wouldn't hurt. But this is very good damage, and we're rarely putting up a lot of block right now. I'm gonna take options. I think it's better, but it's you again. Don't kill me. I like this run, please. Okay. If we move left, we take 1. Otherwise, we're gonna have to move like 6 times to the right. So we're gonna move left. Okay. Taking no hull damage. Now we're taking 2. Sorry, we're taking 3 actually, so that makes us even worse as a turn. We do need to move left twice to take 1. We're not gonna be able to do that. So Mage Hand keeps us alive with 1 HP, unfortunately. Oh God. I mean, you gotta do it. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it. And then just dump the Corrupted Core. So we have 1 HP. Why is this guy like the hardest fight in the entire game? If we move left, we can stun him. If we move right... If we move left, we have to move right. So if we just move right twice, we can just hit the, armored? I didn't realize the wings were armored. We should actually, like, EMP Slug move right. Like, just EMP Slug, I don't know, draw shot? Try to get to some of the freebies. Does the most damage. Why don't we, draw shot, Crystal Shard, Battery, EMP, Heat Sink, move. Now, we do have no shields and no blocks, so we have to get cards. Oh my God, I think we can kill him. Barely. And that's because we had a card in our deck that did damage. But it's not making me very, like, happy to see that it's taking us this long to actually kill things. Seer is damage. Fleetfoot is more evasion when you play it. The upgrade is free, which I like. EMP Slug is also very good, and I like stacking up EMPs in the deck. I think, though, if we need damage, Seer is a good damage card. What's coming up after this? Repair Yard at the end of the sector. Give me Seer. We need damage. While your hull is under half of its max, Drake cards do more damage. Ricochet Missile. I mean, Drake cards are always going to do damage at this point. You evade, which is actually, like, not that bad. Because we can use that to engineer us dodging your attacks. You're going to evade again. Thank God for options. I'm not gonna pay a shard for 1. Why are you doing so much damage? Can I move? I can move. EMP Slug right up the middle. He's actually pretty wounded and he doesn't gain any shields, so you're dead. That's why we have a card like that in the deck. Put a Crystal Shard in your hand. We get another one. Lose all shard for each one. Attack for 2 damage. So that's up to 6 or up to 9. It's not bad. Another battery, another shard. We don't need another one, that's the thing. We just want to, like, upgrade the one that we have, which we already did. So I think we are okay taking nothing here. It's an interesting card. We don't need it. Not exhaust. No. Skip rewards. Ricochet energy refund. Gain 1 energy every time you spend a 3+ energy card. We have none. So Ricochet missiles, unmanned ship, and it's hailing us. Welcome back. How may I help you? Choose a card to upgrade, or random cards get upgrades. Do we want A or do we want B? I'd be happy with A-type upgrades, actually. Although I want this to hit B. Do we need it to hit B? I don't think we need it to hit B. We don't need it to hit B. So A-type upgrades are fine. Heat sink and basic shot both became free. That's very good. Shutting down. You're gonna do 1. We don't have to dodge. I can just smack you. Oh, I can smack you for so much damage. I mean, I can almost kill you, and any attack basically kills you at this point. Because we're getting so much value out of the Drake bonus. Turn it around. Turning the shot around. Hopefully this kills you. EMP, slug, ventilator. Discard a card, draw 2, heat -1, infinite. Infinite ammo, lower heat. I've never seen that card before. Meteor, don't need it, I don't think. Even though it does block shots, and I do kind of like that. Ventilator's interesting, but I'm not really going into the heat deck. I would like to try to get an infinite going at some point. I'm gonna skip. Oops, that's me. Can I get you anything? I am going to upgrade. No, I'm gonna remove. How many cards do we have? 15 cards. We would need to remove a lot of cards to actually hit infinite, because we need to have basically 10 cards or lower, and then start drawing all of the cards into my hand. We have a lot of free cards though, so it could work. Repair 3 is not amazing. We don't have to upgrade Magi battery at all. It replacing itself is really handy. Options for extra evasion is really good. Sear. I do like stunning. Do like Mage Hand giving us more block. We need more block. I think that might be the best upgrade for us. Because it's literally twice as much block whenever you play the card. Basic block could also give us block and temp block. Basic dodge could also be free. Scramble could give us more. Could also give us a vamoose. It's a tough one. This is a tough upgrade to decide upon. I'm going for the Magi battery. I want to go deep into this books deck. Don't think about that. Currently taking 2 damage. I'm gonna move. Slug. Options. Taking no damage. Rolled over a lot of draw. Currently taking 3 damage. If we move twice, we take 2. If we shoot, we take 2. Which is enough to kill us, so we do have to kind of move out of the way and put up some blocks and whatnot. I also I think we need to play this. You know what we can do? If we play that and draw, there's a chance we can draw them, but I don't know if I want to try that. Because we gotta get the heck out of here. So we're gonna do this. Basic dodge, 1, 2, block. We lose our shield, but we live. Currently taking 4 damage. Shard. Shard. Move. Actually, heat sinks. I don't think we can live. We need to draw. I don't know. Like, actually, what we need is we need another shard on this turn, so I can move twice, fire the slug. But I can't move twice and fire the slug. I can't move at all. Scramble means I can't EMP, so I can't get rid of this hit. So what do we draw? A dodge. We're still dead, is the thing. Because I literally can't do that 1 damage. Yo, maybe I should stop focusing on the books upgrades and get better cards in the deck, but I'm actually starting to think that maybe books and rigs, it might not be the best combo. I'm gonna give it one more try. I don't have time to do it any more than one try, because a winning run will take like an hour. But at least we're seeing some of the cards. You know, we're seeing some cards. Losing the max haul doesn't matter. I don't wanna rest, you know? I want to play a run. I want and win. No, I wanna upgrade cards. Okay. Draw shot, basic block. Move it, kid. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am? Nobody's ever shown me that kind of respect. We should hang out more. Sure thing. Okay. I'm liking the character. I guess I'm just not quite piecing it all together. But I think I'm thinking about it way too rigorously. As that books is actually like super important. I don't think books is super important. I think other things are gonna be important for us. Taking no damage. Actually, a free block shot's been pretty good. Maybe don't use any of our evasion or anything. EMP slug to stop the armor. Draw, so we can get to basic blocks and our free cards. I think Books is very big on the free cards. That's her thing. Well, she has many things, that's one of them. Stop taking the damage early as well. Sapphire Shield. Gain a shard, gain a shield. I don't think that's super valuable. I'm gonna take another Seer though. I think we need the early damage. Let's go to repair yards and question marks. Can I get you anything? Please upgrade the Seer not heating is actually pretty good, but the EMP slug doing 4 damage is also pretty good because it's an EMP slug. Mage Hand gives you more block. Put a crystal shard in your hand. Put 2 crystal shards in your draw pile. We don't need that upgraded yet. I'm gonna go for looking for Scramble. I think that evasion is actually super important. Sasha, hey! A little sport to pass the time. We're on kind of an important mission. Perfect, and you'll need the rejuvenation powers of sport. Absolutely. We've done this before. It was a good time. We can sport ball. And we get 1 evasion every turn. Am I gonna let you hit me? Yes, I'm gonna let you hit me for 1. Sport ball. Sport ball! Okay, now you're hitting for 2, which is just rude. But we can stack up a lot of scramble. We have a ton of evasion now. So give me a crystal shard, a basic block, EMP. We can move quite a bit. I think this is actually gonna be a turn where I'm gonna let you hit the ball. Because actually, this will just kill you. And by kill you, I mean it'll pocket the ball. So let's do that. Goal, what prize do you want? Trophies or ball? I don't want the ball this time, let's get the trophies. Enemy cockpits are weak, enemy parts are brittle. If you end your turn with energy, gain shield. I'm going to go for brittle. I mean, on a ship like this, it might be kind of easy to figure out where the brittle part is. I'm also gonna let you hit me for 1, because I want to stack up all of that evasion. We need evasion, man. All right, stack up even more evasion. Currently, we can't be hit, which is awesome. Let's EMP slug. Give me a draw shot. Try to get through the deck to get our free cards. I've never really built a draw deck, and I kind of want to. That's what I'm trying to do with these book builds. Well, I guess what I'm trying to do is really go a little bit infinite, but we gotta start somewhere, right? Need to do 6 damage. We've already found the brittle component now that I'm looking at it. I didn't notice that. So in theory, you should, be definitely dead. Sapphire Shield, Medusa Field. Instantly turn every object in the mid-row into geodes. That's kind of cool. Any missile becomes energy. That gives us shards. I love the artwork on that card. I really like Think Twice, though. I really like Think Twice. Sorry, but I'm sticking with my rigs. Picking up a distress signal, I recognize that signal. That's my own ship running autopilot. Robbed idiots all the time. Yeah, we're not giving you an artifact. You're an annoying fight, though, because you do add a lot of garbage. Well, it's not garbage, you add a lot of heat, so we gotta be a little bit careful. Easy peasy. Let's just dump the corrupted core. Let you come to me. You do have brittle components as well if we can find them. I found it! That pierced it didn't kill you. You son of a gun. That's okay, we can get out of this, I think. Okay, we're not gonna get out of this. We're gonna take 1 damage. I thought I could kill you just by shooting you one more time, but... damn it. But you did, in fact, have shield that I just penetrated with the searing shot. My bad. Gain 1 shield, put 2 crystal shards into your deck. Gain 2 shield, gain 1 shield, put 3 crystal shards into your deck. That's a really good card because it is infinite. Block evolution. Big blocks. I kind of like that as a blocking card. If we get 2 crystal shards in the deck going around, this could be decent block. It's variable, 1 or 2 or 3. So getting crystal shards into the deck could actually power up stuff like this. I mean, it's a really good card to get crystal shards. Ace is also really good, but it is expensive. Are we okay with expensive cards? We could be. Oh, stun calibrator. Recalibrator is also potentially infinite, but you have to miss. Stun calibrator, though, is so good. Gain a crystal shard on the first turn of combat. The first time you play a crystal shard, each turn gain temp shield. Ooh, that's real good. I'll take the one that gives me temp shield. I will go fight an elite as well. We have 4 HP. This is the most HP we've had coming up into the elite fights, you know? You also have 20 HP. We're currently taking 2 damage. So we need block. Got it. I can stun you, which is not really necessarily all that good. This will give us temporary shield. Or I could just hit you for 8. And I would have done half damage to you. That's a tough call. It actually is a tough call. Crystal Shard. Or do half damage. I mean, we're not gonna kill you within a couple of turns. Unless we luck into a lethal hit on the brittle, so I'm gonna actually play the Seer. I think we have to get lucky, which is not ideal. That's okay. Scramble pretty much gets us out of the way, I think. Think Twice is probably the next play, although we could heat sink out of the way. I'll just play Think Twice, see what we get. Can't quite see her. Draw shot, no thank you. Mage hand is block. We might want to play a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a dodge. Now, you should do a multi-hit, which is very annoying. Yeah, very annoying. Luckily, I can get... Don't attack the wing! Okay, taking no damage. You might be killable. You are killable. I can't believe we actually managed to get him without dying. All reliable. Put a geode out there and it's buoyant. Quick thinking. Draw 3. Solar flare. Stun. Heat. Kind of like that idea because these fights are getting mighty tough, and a stall card is actually pretty strong. This is pretty good though because it does block a shot if we hide behind the geode. Do we care about having that on turn 1? I would say not really, but it could still prevent a bunch of damage. Heal 1 after each combat. Gain temp shield equal to your missing hull. That's very good, but let's take the heal. I'm gonna fight the elite, I'm stupid. Now, hey, you know, on turn 1 here, we can take our freaking time. Wish I could have played that. You reflect damage. That's terrible. So I am going to end turn. You're gonna add, he adds garbage to my deck, which is terrifying, but it's okay. I want to hit you in your weak point, so give me a scramble, draw shot. You're gonna move your cannon into me, so I'm gonna have to dodge next turn, but I have enough evasion to make it happen. Yeah, we did find your brittle component though. If I EMP you, you will hit me though, so I think we are gonna have to just move. Can't play that. Scramble, move, move, move. Might as well, it's 2 damage. Our deck is gonna get filled with those though, and after a certain amount of time, we're just gonna get freaking obliterated. We've gotta be careful. Never mind, you're dead. That's why you take piercing cards. Quantum Quarry, gain 1 shard every turn. It's pretty good. Vamoose, Sapphire Shield. We don't need this much shard, so I think Vamoose, in order to get out of the way, is a pretty okay get. While at 3+ heat, your attacks do more damage, permanently gain hull and heal. Thank you. Now, upgrade. Let's make... Six move is pretty good. Let's make Seer not give us heat. Rad. We should be fine here. We have enough health that we can actually make mistakes this time. In fact, I guess we could probably just chill. Put out old reliable, think twice to draw. Freebie, freebie. We lose the temp shield, we stacked up 4 evasion. I mean, stun calibrator keeps us safe, but I would like to get Ace out there, I think. Now our brittle has been protected from the geode, or by the geode. Really don't want to move, so we're just gonna hang tight. Dude, Stun Calibrator is so good. I say it every time because it absolutely is. It's like the best card in the freaking game, man. All right, we're gonna be totally fine. Vamoose. Yeah, we can probably Vamoose. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna take 2 damage. Doesn't matter. We have 9 evasion, 10 evasion because of that ace. And we will pretty much just stay still here. Continue drawing, trying to get to the crystal shard, which gives us some more temp. All right, we've got a good setup right now. I think our cards are upgraded very well. I think we'll EMP. Currently taking 3, which is totally acceptable. Same thing, EMP. EMP. I'll spend 1 move. We're getting 1 every turn. That's an amount that we can get behind, I think. Four damage. All right. Very good, very good. We didn't even use the geode. Oh, we have 6 repair. We have 11 HP. Serenity. Serenity is a card you can just add to your deck. Overflowing power. For 4 shard. What? For 4 shard, you get power drive. You gain max shard and shard. So this makes your deck just better by playing this repeatedly. Serenity is just good because it pays for itself and you prevent heat. So it's good to add to the deck. This one is scaling, but it's slow. 1 shard every turn would be nice. Buffing up the crystal would be nice. Draw 1 of each color from the draw pile. Draw 1 of each color from the exhaust pile. We have some exhaust cards. I mean, it's new, so we could add it to the deck just to have it in the deck. Are we gonna play it? I think I'm gonna go for Serenity. 3 shield, 3 evade on the first turn, glass cannon, hunter wings. Give me 3 shield, 3 evade. Hunter wings are really good though. Extra energy is also really good. Give me the 3 shield, 3 evade. We have setup, I think. Hello. Well, here's what I think. If we move 2, we can old reliable. Let's think twice to spend our 1 energy. Let's draw a shot. No, let's get a corrupted core out. Thank you for the shard. We did get an attack, which means we can stun you. Don't forget, though, that we're not actually stopping him yet. We can definitely afford ace, because now we get the 1 evasion per turn back. Seer is damage. Wait for you to come to me. Didn't even need the ace, but it's a good card to have in the deck, I think. Zircon Zip. Instantly move, and then for each shard, you get 1 evasion. I love the cards that are currently flippable. Heat Wave. I think this is a skip, though. I don't want those cards. I want this. I want repair yards. I want to remove cards from the deck. Remove, cut. Cut. Maybe like cut the dodge, and then upgrade unpolished crystal, get 2 of them in the deck, and then we just need something that gives us energy, and then we can go. Hey, can I get you anything? I'm actually gonna remove a basic shot first. We got a lot to remove. I do like fighting the elites though, because you get artifacts, and if you get the one that lets you remove cards, you can remove more cards. All right. Every time I hit you, you're gonna get armor. Seer is a very good card for getting around that though. I also just like, at least early on these combats, put out an ace, and then you don't have to really worry as much. Honestly, Vamoose me? Stay there. Crystal Shard, Serenity, Crystal Shard, Scramble, think twice, block. I am very much, take 1. Oh, well actually, now we'll take 2. That's okay. We're very much kind of slowing down here, but that's okay. We're adding a ton of evasion. This is kind of a Riggs deck. A Riggs with a little bit of books thrown in and like 1 attack out of Drake. Whatever works though, right? Okay, get stunned. Well, get stunned with Seer, I guess. Save the evasion, you know? Let the temporary armor do its job. I do like this turn. Oh, we should have stayed there and then done an attack, but we'll just do 2 damage here. It's slow going, but we have very good control thanks to Stun Calibrator. Just the best freaking card in this entire damn game. That's fine. Let's keep our shield this turn. We might not add more shield. We don't have a very shieldy deck, you know? We don't add that much. Currently taking 2 damage. We can accept 2 damage. Pretty easy fight, all things considered. Now that we are past that first floor, we don't even really need the extra 1 shard for 2 shard. We don't really need the extra health, but you need it early. That's the problem. We don't need another Seer. We don't need a Shift Swizzle. Great name for a card. We're gonna continue to remove these basic shots. The Cannoneer. Have I ever fought this guy before? He does have a lot of cannons, but it's also launching something. Give me an old reliable into a Serenity, into a Vamoose. Stockpile the 7 evasion. Because if we draw Ace, is the exact thing I was thinking of, what we can do is play Ace, use our evasion to get to safety, and then still have banked Ace. Now we're not killing this guy quickly, but he should still die at some point, hopefully. So that's fine. We're at 7 evasion now. Gotta remember we don't ricochet the missiles anymore. So give me a Seer. Dump the Corrupted Core, taking no damage. Still have Serenity out as well. I mean, I love this turn. Seer, Let the temporary shield do its job. Maybe toss in a mage hand. 1 block and 2 damage for 1 energy is very, very, very good. Probably not going to be able to find this guy's brittle parts, but that's okay. Man, Mage Hand is a really good card. Okay. Scramble, Flashpoint, Juke. For 0, it's actually really good. Scramble A, we have in the deck already. I think a Juke is okay. Ion Converter. Energy into shield, energy refund. 3+ energy gives you a refund. We have 3+ energy cards in the deck now. It's the duel guy, let's just shoot his weak point and be done with it. I'm not offering a duel today, jerk. That'll immediately block the missile. Serenity locks it in. Vamoose is an energy refund. Dump Corrupted Core. Great turn 1. Now we're talking. And honestly, you can hit me for all I care. Maybe I should have played Ace, now that I think about it. Give me a Juke. You know what? Perfect. For the most part, like, you could just play Juke. Like right now, for instance, it's actually a pretty good play because it does get you out of the way of, you know, at least one of his missiles. I don't know why I spent 1 energy moving to the right one. Not a very good play. Sorry, my mousy friend. I don't think we need another Juke. It's tempting, but I don't think we need another Juke. Prepare, not so much. I think this is a skip. Missiler. I think we got a very good turn 1. Blocked a missile, only lost 1 blue shield, picked up some nice cards on turn 1, aces out. Yeah, we're okay. As long as we don't take a bunch of damage on turn 1 or 2, we're fine. But hopefully we, I forgot, that was Juke! That was dumb! Okay, give me a think twice. Maybe we can draw Juke again. We did. Okay, that's actually very kind of hilarious. We're okay. Thank you. We gotta hit this guy eventually, is the problem. Did find the weak part. Don't do anything, because if you juke the wrong direction, you're gonna have to spend evasion to get the heck out of there. I should have spent 1 energy breaking this missile, but that's okay. We have 10 evasion. My dude is dead. Whiplash, Magi Battery. That's the card that I want. Books. We're gonna upgrade Unpolished Crystal to add 2 into the draw pile. And we need to remove like 6 cards. Evil Rigs? I'm just normal Rigs. Interesting. So do you have Evil Rigs? No, I've been calling you stupid Rigs. I see. Currently taking 3 damage. Oh, hey, look at that. We have 3 block. All reliable. Let's have it block this shot, and then that way if we juke to the right, we're still kind of okay. We juke left, and we're still kind of okay. That's essentially exactly what I was looking for. Totally fine. Battery will retain. Crystal shard, crystal shard. Now it is extra energy. Ace is a refund. Then we can get energy, stun you. And like, look at this, we're totally in control of this fight. And all it took was, you know, dying twice to figure out the character. Give me a, I'll still spend one, you know, why not? Take 1 damage. We're completely out of evasion? What? What happened? I think something happened when I wasn't paying attention. Completely out of evasion, now we're fine. Now we've got 6 stacked up. We're gonna scramble or are we gonna juke? Probably don't need to juke. I'm okay just moving, stunning, dumping that corrupted core. Draw pile's currently 12 cards, huh? That means we're getting close. We're getting close to doing what I want to do. You know what, give me a... We can't get an energy refund. Give me a draw. Juke gets us mostly out of the way. Hit him for the seer. It got us completely out of the way. Fantastic. I mean, we have a 12-card draw pile, but several of those cards are 0 cost and draw more cards, so that's kind of what we're wanting. Do we want a juke? Yeah. Might have screwed this up a little bit. You know what? Give me the battery, give me a scramble. Very nice. Basic block. Seer. Taking 2, totally fine. Crystal shard. Probably don't juke on this turn. I wonder if we can get where we need to go to actually go infinite on this deck. I really want to, in case it's not obvious. I really, really want to. I really want to, but I do really want to. Because I think we can with Books and Rigs. Books is such good draw, which synergizes with Riggs' draw. Draw! Block, Crystal Shard. 0 cost block in the deck is really nice to have. You have 2 HP. You're dead. We get 1 HP. Not much. Heal 2, gain a non-temp Crystal Shard. Single use only card. Very interesting. Overflowing power. Power drive. Hand cannon. Hand cannon could be pretty good. Gain a non-temp Crystal Shard, gain a Crystal Shard. Permanent, like recyclable heal. I think Perfect Specimen we can take, and a Crystal Shard in the deck is totally fine. Draw +2 every turn. You're offered 1 less card in post battles. Remove 3 cards. Holy crap. Basic shot. Basic dodge. What else do we not want in this deck? What is garbage? You know what we don't want? We don't want, I think, heat sinks? We haven't been playing it. We haven't been playing EMP Slug either, really. But because we heal after every combat, we can afford to play this, and if we take heat damage, it doesn't really matter. But Serenity also prevents some of the heat damage we're taking. I think we dump heat sinks. And that's like the perfect relic for us. Hello. So we have an 11 card draw pile from this turn. Serenity. Juke. Reliable. Specimen. I'm just playing that to get it out of the deck, really, let's be honest. You do get stronger, though. We do have to actually kill you at some point. I think we actually get rid of EMP Slug, now that I'm thinking about it. We need the deck to get thicker. Sorry, thinner. Okay, that's okay. Going nice and slow here, trying to figure this thing out. I think that's okay. Let's draw. Got multiple crystal shards. In fact, play the energy. Crystal shard, corrupted core, juke. We still have a 13 card deck right now, but it's got a decent number of zero cost cards in it. I mean, that's like essentially perfect. I would like to play Ace at some point, especially on this fight, I think. Energy refund, we have extra energy, so play this, move Seer. Let's move again. You do get a lot of temporary shield, which is annoying. How would we get to the point where we could go infinite? I don't know. It's one of those things I haven't really figured out in this game yet. You know, maybe stockpiling one evade is okay. Would like to upgrade that card if we can. Scramble's a good one to have just because it does give us a lot of evasion when you play it. That was not that bad at all. Quick thinking, desperate measures. Zero cost card that gains temporary shield and a bunch of heat on another juke. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go upwards path here. Can we even remove enough to make this work to kill the shopkeeper? I don't think we can. I think we needed to get the early battery, and I added a couple of too many cards. You know, Old Reliable and Seer, and Ace and Juke. Like, we need to have enough energy and card draw from turn one, no matter what we draw, to actually go infinite, and I don't think you can actually do that. At least not with what we have set up yet. Good brittle. Fair enough. We are at a solar flare, so the heat is starting to rise. Should be careful about that. Juke does not seem appropriate, although we could juke into a mage hand to work on the block there. Why don't we just spend one to mage hand? I think we're gonna take damage here. We heal, so it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal to heal. That's just a good turn. They lose HP as well. We lose HP first, though. Got 2 evasion. You are doing 2 damage, which doesn't bother me. It's fine. We either have to do 8. What the heck? We either have to do 8 or 3 with the piercing. We're not gonna do it on this turn, Jesus. My dude, he bounced. Interesting draw. There goes my seer. You did just launch 2 seeker missiles at me though. That's kind of a jerk thing to do. There we go. That'll do it. Meteor Echo Fleetfoot. Move a card on top of your draw pile from the discard. No, I don't want to add stuff. Getting a hail. The Duplatron. Dupe a card multiple times to lose max hull. Okay. That's too much. That's way too much. That's not too much. It's funny. It's not too much, though. Is that too much? That's not too much. That's too much. Is that too much? We don't need that much draw. What about an infinite amount of think twice? Like, think twice into think twice into think twice into think twice. Get through your deck super freaking quickly that way. It's not a bad idea. For 4 max hull, I'm putting in 5 think twices. Let's see what happens. We're gonna upgrade the battery so that we can actually get draw out of it. And then now what happens? I don't know. It's Drake in front of non-pirates. You've gone soft. Don't let their dumb faces fool you. These guys hit pretty hard if you say so. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be a problem. Smith! More like Biff. Serenity. Old Reliable. EMP. Draw shot. Think twice. Crystal Shard. Let's end turn. We need more energy to do stuff. So basic block. Add crystal shards. Oh, I didn't actually. I guess we can draw them. And we gotta think twice out of it, so we can think twice. Seer. Basic block. Crystal shard. We're okay. We did find his brittle component. We need to put up a little bit more block. Crystal shard. EMP. Think twice. Crystal shard. Magi battery. Should have done that first for the extra energy. Corrupted core. Think twice. Crystal shard. Very funky deck. Very funky. What a funky deck. I don't think we're there though. It's super unfortunate to say. I just don't see it. I can't move over. I gotta think twice. Rip on that turn. That'll work. Remove Sapphire Shield options. If only I didn't add so much garbage early. Overheats at 4. Shield lasts between combats. Seems okay. We get 2 turns to build up before this guy goes to town. Hello. You can hit me for 5. I can move over 1. You're also gonna buff yourself. I guess we can stop that. Oh, but I want the crystal shards. We don't need to think twice, but why not? Because it's the whole point. you crystal shard, you crystal shard. And then you wait until you draw the battery, and then you can just keep playing cards. Do love a good juke. I don't know what I played there, but I think I played an attack? Like, it's so close. It's so close to actually working. Yes. Battery. Shard. 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 Draw shot. Basic block. Think twice. Shard. Basic block. It is very close. So battery, shard, shard, shard. All right, end turn. This guy is getting stronger though. And the more shards you have, the more likely you are to hit that battery. Okay, I mean this is pretty much what we wanted. Oh, there's the battery. There's the draw shot. It's so close. We need to get rid of like 3 more cards from the deck, but we can't get there because there's only 1 more like shopkeep coming up. Aggressive armoring, hot foot, solar flare. I don't want these. Rock collection, 2 geos will always be near your ship at the start of combat. Seems pretty good. You know what, let's put another geode out there and then take our time just kind of getting our deck set up. There we go. But at least now I know, you know, at least now we've learned. We know what to look for in the future. Give me a think twice. We're only taking 2 damage on the side. Would like to get Ace out. Did you increase my heat there? What the heck? What the heck? I do love when you just shard into a shard into a shard. It's very satisfying. Shard, battery, slug. Not really taking any damage, get some more draw, and shard, and shard, and shard, and battery, and draw. Currently taking 2, I'll accept 2 damage. Ah, I forgot that you were actually adding heat though. Okay, we can probably kill you. We're gonna take 1 damage. Nope, we're okay. Was not paying attention, let's be honest. Another draw shot might do it, but I think it's a little too late at this point. Why don't we just take a swizzle shift then? That way we don't have to worry about it at all. Remove card. What is a swizzle shift? Just gain shards. Let's upgrade a... Think twice? Man, if only we had pre-upgraded that would have been an awesome pickup. I don't think I have anything else that becomes free on upgrade, unfortunately. We'll put in a... Give me a... I just want to remove a card. Give me a removal on... I don't even know what to remove. Put a removal on... Upgrade the ace to make it easier to play, I guess. Uploading myself in 3, 2. I mean, I think we're gonna be fine here at the very least. Although I would have loved to have been able to play an early ace. So let's not play anything else. We'll stall. And hope that we can draw a relatively early ace. I mean, I do like a vamoose, but let's re-roll and get that ace out there. It's a good card to have. Get the shards out. Shuffle until we can play them. We should have 3 of these in the deck, I think, right? Draw shot. Battery. Definitely do not need to juke, but we also don't really need to attack, so maybe we can just end our turn there. You are going to add trash to my deck. It is unfortunate. Nothing really that we can do about that, unfortunately. But, not the best vamoose. A good juke, though. A good juke. A mighty fine juke indeed, sir. You know what? It's actually okay. We'll take no damage. We're gonna have no shield, but we take no damage and we have 7 evasion at this point. That seems fine to me. Do need to get some of these cards out of the deck. All the garbage anyways. Maybe we should just dump a trash in that case. It's gonna be a bit of a longer fight than I thought, but he is adding garbage to the deck and it is kind of slowing me down a little bit. 5. We'll just sear here. Take 1 because it doesn't really matter. 2 trash every other turn though does suck. Because you do have to pay energy for those. Give me a juke. Actually, okay. You know what? There you go, basic block, take no damage. This is gonna be a little bit tighter than I thought it would be, actually. Swizzle's okay, because Swizzle Magic Battery pays... Magic Battery? Swizzle Magi Battery pays for itself. Taking 2, that's totally fine. Man, this is a lot slower than I thought it would be, Jesus. And the heat is gonna start to increase. The heat increasing though is honestly okay. Since I don't intend to take a lot of damage from the cannons, but we are just doing so little ourselves. Until we find the brittle component, I suppose. Not there. Not there. Definitely don't want a juke left, but a juke right is really good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll pay 1 energy for 1 shield. Starting to think that maybe the brittle's on the far left. It's not here. I always play the wrong card in that situation. Just give me a dump of the trash. So yeah, it's gotta be on the left at this point. And that's the juke that I wanted. And that's the brittle component. We found it. So right now we're taking 4 damage. We definitely, I think, can just pop a sear. 4 damage. Sometimes it takes a little while to find the brittle component, but once you find it, you're gonna have a good time. Juke, juke. Oh, you dummy. Now we are gonna take a little bit of damage on this turn. We'll take 1, I'll accept it. Because 1 more seer right here kills him. And if we get a lucky juke, we can, you know, just kill him. Actually, this will kill him right here. Great run. Finally got a victory is Books. Books needs the memory. But now I understand a little bit more about how that shard mechanic works, and I think my brain is expanding a little bit. I'm starting to understand how to build an infinite deck with Books, and I love the rigs component as well for the evasion and the card draw. Yes, ride your crystal, Books. Hello, I'm Books. Books, your timeline is not damaged in the slightest. Why are you here? I like to be helpful. That is very kind of you. Will you bring me the others? Yes, ma'am. That's so cool. Books doesn't even have a reason to be here. She's just here for the fun of it. Take rigs. Hey, can I get a burger and large soda? In this realm, all things are possible. Wow. All right, I'm gonna head out. Do you not have any questions? Oh, me? Nah, all good, all good. In fact, this whole memory thing, I'll pass. If your memories are not restored, you will be severed from the time stream. Oh, that's bad. It is. No Books. The 8th character also doesn't have memories, I guess. Yeah, put the crate over here. You got it, bud. What's all this stuff for anyways? We're not allowed to talk about it with you. You shouldn't even be this far into the ship. While I'm honored to have finally earned your trust, you haven't. Ah, but no one else is certified to drive this forklift. Got it. All right, that's done. I better get headed back. Launch request denied. Huh? Daisy's making tacos tonight. Stay a few hours. Okay. She did earn their trust. Aww. All right. So, I mean, let me just do a little bit of a rehash. You can go infinite pretty easily with Books. What you're gonna need is Magi battery. You're gonna need the unpolished crystal. B, because you're gonna need 2 of them, I think. And then I think you just need draw shot. Or you could just add a crystal into the deck, crystal shard. We were able to do that with the rare that we took. But crystal shard draws crystal shard infinitely into Magi battery, which gives you energy, and then draw shot just gives you damage and allows you to redraw into the combo. And so you only need those like 3 cards. If you can thin out everything else in your deck, you can make it work, but it's really hard to live long enough on hardest difficulty to make that happen. If we dropped it down, we could probably do it much more easily. We're also gonna have less cards in the deck to begin with. But a fun run, and I really wanna try to make a build like that work because I wanna go kill the shopkeep one of these days. Maybe that's the final crew unlock, I don't know. But Books, fun character, and we will definitely continue to play with her in the future. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Cobalt Core.